And welcome to an AC Games tutorial. Alex here. Sorry it took me long for this tutorial. I had some problems with some schoolwork, but I'm back. So as you can see, we have our puzzle game thing here. And now what we're going to do is we're going to make our character. Now, nothing fancy. We're just gonna create a new scene real quick. We're gonna hit A twice to select everything, delete. Print space, add a camera. And we're gonna, as you can see, we can see our camera. What you can do is, these buttons right here are the axes of which appear around your object, so you can change it to that if you like that better. Sometimes it shows everything aligned better. I like it better sometimes because, you know, it's nice clicking it, that kind of thing. Oops. And we're gonna hit R again and rotate it like there. Go back to our normal axis. Drag it up a little bit. Alright, there's our camera. And hit 0, and we can see into our camera. Now next what we gotta do is we are going to create an object behind the camera, because if we want to pick things up and other objects in our puzzle game, we need some mesh behind our object so that we are able to read the things that we're picking up. If you can understand that term, we'll get more into that later. But it's 7 for an overview, A to deselect all. Right about there, doesn't have to be too exact. Add mesh, let's add a cube. Now we're going to want to size this down a little bit just by hitting S and size it down. We're going to, if you notice sometimes when objects look a little bit off, it's because you're in a 3D type view, so you hit 5 to change that. And we're going to rotate around using 6 and get a line. And what we're going to do is we're going to hit S, X, so we can, no, not that one. We're going to hit S, Z, so we can size it up on the Z axis, so it's nice and tall. And we'll bring it up to right about there. Now we want to move it back so it does not interfere with our camera. Okay. Now, we're going to click our camera, right, hold shift, right click our cube, hit Control P to make them parent. Now, parent means whenever a certain object moves, that object will follow it. So here's the deal. The camera is able to move freely, as you see, but whenever you move the camera moves with it. Alright, now the reason how this works is, hit 0 you can see, and you can hold G and you can move around and see that, and right click to just go back to normal, where you originally were. Now what happens is, whatever object you select second is the object that is going to be the controlled object, the main object, that everything else that you parent to that will move to that. Alright? Now, we also want this to be unparent is because eventually in another tutorial we'll add a free looking, and we want the camera to be able to look around freely without altering your cube. Alright, there we go. And we can work on some physics a little bit later. That was just some quick modeling. And now we're going to save. And you're going to save it as, I sometimes put a Z in front of some things that I have more close, but you're just going to puzzle game, and then you're going to hit a dash, and you're going to do character, because it's the character for the game. And there we go. Now that you have this character, we are able to then insert him into the game, which I'm going to show you how to do that, which is a useful tool. You're going to open the main file of the puzzle game, and you're going to hit space, or you're going to hit file, appender link, and you're going to hit the P button to go back, and you're going to find the puzzle, what we saved it as, puzzle game character, and we're going to go to Object, and we're going to click the camera, right click the camera and right click the cube, load library. Alright, now as you see, they are added into our game, and we are going to bring it into our starting point. So we're going to have to hit 7 so we can see what is going on in our scene. We can't exactly see the walls, so we got to look out for that too. Now as you can tell, it seems our cube is a little bit too big for it, so we can size that down. We can hit 0 to see what it looks like for our camera, and we can realize we have to adjust, obviously. Hit 7 again. We rotate it. Hit 0 again. You can see that obviously that's a lot easier now. Now we're going to hit Z so everything is transparent. We're going to hit 1, then 5, and now we can see our columns. So now we can line it up correctly. As you can see, we're now in the starting point of our game. You're going to File, Save, and in the next tutorial we will add movement, and later on we'll add more power-ups, we'll add the things you need to get, and this is going to be really cool, and I believe you guys are going to like this a lot. Thank you.